Okay.
So the Realtors Land Institute, you know, we have like 12 classes. These are 2.5 day certified classes. There's a test at each one that you have to pass. You have to produce $10 million in sales. You have to go have a final test, and then you go before the board of directors. Now, we only have 1,200 members right now, a little over 1,200 members. So we're one of the smallest real estate groups out there. So the ones that are members, and especially the ones that have their accredited land designation, are like the doctors of land. I feel like I have a doctor's degree. I know I've spent over $50,000 at least over the years in the classes and attending the conventions and all the other stuff.
And so this is that. So this is that. If you're a member of the RLI, the Realtors Land Institute, you could further your land education by what you were just talking about with the classes and the sales in order to get your ALC, which is the accredited land consultant designation, which is.
And I got mine, John, in 2003. The plaque's on the wall. And I think my certificate number is 1,079. And as I said, we're over 72, 73 years. So you can see there's just very few of us that are out there. But the ones that are out there are like myself, and I pride myself, you know, we are experts in what we do. So, you know, what we want to do on this tape, this series, John, I think what you're wanting me to do, is we want to maybe start off and talk about how you buy land. Right?
Yeah.
Just talk about land and how you prep yourself and all the things that are involved and how to find a realtor and how to you know, package it, photographs, bush hog it, do repairs, advertising, and maybe let's do something. We'll just start on that and not really get into it in full depth. We can add later if you want to.
Yeah.
And then we'll look at how you sell land, which is a different process. Buying is one thing, selling something else. And when we finish that, then we'll look at how you finance land. You know, you're either a cash buyer, okay, or you finance land. And then we can wrap that. We'll maybe get with John Mosley, our forester, you know John, and maybe get out and do the same thing and watch him do a timber cruise and talk about how, you know, what the timber, it's all around us here. You know, that's money. It's cash money, and people don't understand it's a crop. So we can get in that with maybe John, add a little more color to it. And then we'll look at maybe get with Joe Hinton, soil scientist, and watch, you know, talk about perk tests, because if you're out in a rural area, you don't have water and sewer, right?
Oh yeah.
And so you got to have suitable soils, and of course wells, and we can get into that too. And then we'll look at agriculture, because, you know, in the farm, you know, there's all, I mean, like I said, that's a whole vocation, John. The soil types and how many daylight hours for certain types of crops, and wrap it up and maybe have a 5-part series. You think that would help you?
Yeah.
And help your friends understand kind of a little more what we're doing?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds absolutely great. We got to throw some surveying in there too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. We'll get a little Owen
Yeah.
Osborne. Yeah, you kind of help him too, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I do some surveying, land and farm breakups and stuff, which is really interesting and could be beneficial to know more about. Because if you have a piece of property, that you can make more money on the piece of property if you know the right way to break it up and cut it out, and it's really interesting.
You know, your old dad. I've done over 60 rural subdivisions over the years, which kind of paid for UNCH College and other things, that benefits of life. And it's there's, you know, something to it. But these are the things that we'd like to share. I want to share not only with my family, but also with you. And we hope you'll tune back in and see what the next series is. And we want to thank North Carolina Real Estate Education Foundation. They've inspired me to, John, to put this series together for you. Okay? See you next time.